Shalom. I like to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, salutations to you, sincere Akim out there pushing the truth across the four corners of earth. Risk your life to do so. And I just wanted to bring out a couple of scriptures, starting with Sirach 30 and 25. A cheerful and a good heart will have care of his meat and diet. Right, and we know the heritage of the scriptures. It doesn't. You can't justify eating pork in any way, shape, or form. Excuse me. And right now, this is a rehearsal. This is a soft opening for the kingdom, so to speak. All right, so somebody might try that. They try some grease. Well, if you break one law, you break them all. So, he's still justified. No, man. The scriptures say, flee from sin as a serpent. All right, flee from sin as a serpent. All right, and this verse I'm on, verse 25, basically the things you eat and drink, a cheerful and a good heart will have a care of his meat and diet. Things you eat and drink affect your spirit. All right, it's just true. Right, any dietitian will tell you that. A good trainer will tell you that. All right, any good bodybuilder will tell you that. All right, there's a reason why, LeBron spends millions of dollars on his upkeep, which they're trying to say he's juicing. I don't personally believe that. All right, not to change topics, but I don't believe it. I believe that the investment he's put into his body, which he's already, the most naturally gifted athlete of all time, but the investment that he's put in his body is paying off. Right, you got a lot of, and what you notice too, a lot of these trainers and coaches and stuff, they don't know how to, they don't be knowing, what to give their players. All right, they still conform to the ways of this world. They still are doing Gatorade, which has a lot of sugar in it. Like in you do certain sports and they give you the Pedialyte without the sugar. Even better is what the coconut water. If you can, you get that virgin coconut water. That stuff is great. It hydrates you well. And certain things are lawful, but certain things are just better. If you eating church's, fried chicken, that's lawful. But shit, that I think it's cottonseed oil, whatever oil, and then the quality of that meat is never that great. All right, that's why you walk in there, a lot of these little fast food places, and the people in there serving the food, they bugged out. Cause they got to sit there and smell it and make it all day. They got demons on them. And then they making your food, and then, that shit putting demons on you. That damn niggas is fighting over the Popeye's chicken sandwich, which again is lawful, right? But if you have some, grass-fed beef or some Cornish hen or something like that, of course that's gonna be better. Right, but what you're not going to have under any circumstances? Some damn pork. Right, that's why, when Peter had the dream and the angel, showed him those unclean, creeping things and said, eat. And he said, nay, Lord, I've never eaten anything unclean. Right, but now, later on, did he deal with Cornelius? Did he deal with Gentiles? Did he deal with Paul? He did. You think he's going to advise them to eat unclean food? Absolutely not. Right? Hey, Leviticus 11. And 2, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth, whatsoever parteth the hoof, and is cloven footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts that ye shall eat. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. All right, and swine, verse 7. Then the swine, though he divide the hoof, and be cloven footed, so yeah, the foot is divided and cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Now check this out.
I bet you didn't know that pigs love poison ivy.
So why would you want to eat something like that? Or anything unclean? Right? Because people go into that. Well, chickens, they eat this and chicken. Look, the Lord said he made these things clean to eat. Right? When Noah was on the ark, right? Those clean animals, there were more of them, so he could eat them. Than the other animals, as well. He wasn't eating those animals. These men have been memorialized for a reason. And see, that's the part of becoming part of the heritage of the Lord, acknowledging, that your lines have fallen in pleasant places. Right, going all the way back to up to Adam. See, some stuff, is justifiable, right? But some stuff, man, it's like you're not even trying. And brothers go into different science of this and that, which we know that a lot of these unclean animals, they have, they'll have, like, what is it called? They'll be susceptible to tapeworms and, different stuff like that. Different little invasive species. It's a whole science to it. We'll know the full understanding of the kingdom. All right, but this is why it says a wise man will fear in all things. And this is why it's good to have wise counsel too. Because Jake could get bold. Well, look, I could just have this and it's still, no, man. All right, hey, you got our people worldwide too partaking in these different abominations. This is that season for. I can't count how many customers I've been to their house and they got a hot pot of chitlins on. A seafood gun. This is sick season, and that's one of the reasons why. Yeah, because Jake is eating this junk and garbage. All right, Big Mama show up for church every Sunday, and she got gout, high blood pressure, she got headaches, she got hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of medical bills. All right, the heritage of the scriptures is understanding different plants, herbs, roots. What was that? Ezekiel 47. Matter of fact, here's some foods that are mentioned. Just a quick list. Almost dates. Eggs, wine, wheat, salt, quail, pomegranate, onion, olives, mustard, milk, melons, lentils, leeks, You ain't gonna see pork on none of these lists. In their verse. Right? And the scriptures gives you, some helpful tips, man. 1 Timothy 5:23. Drink no longer water, but use a little wine for thy stomach's sake and thine often infirmities. You see Jake at a certain age, walking around, gut just hanging out. Just hanging out. Let themselves just completely let go. You see why, man, the Lord did what he did, in the Old Testament, man. He put different plagues through Israel. Right? Because 144,000, 1/3, that's a large number. That's a lot of people. But 2/3, that's an even larger number. And you got Jake worldwide in Africa, eating that damn bush meat. On the islands, they eating that shit too. Shit here. you getting all kind of sick. The heathen, they can eat it. But guess what? They got blemishes. They have they have that shit too. Hey, following these customs, man, it's gonna make you strong. It's gonna bless you. Jake be wondering why high blood pressure runs in their family, mental deficiencies. All right, because it's wickedness, man. It's rebellion. And when we're on top, these other nations, they're gonna have to they don't want to follow these dietary laws, and they're gonna get jacked up. All right, which the closest one I would say would be probably Elam. Elam. They tend to have more clean-ish food. But I'm pretty sure there's probably some bullshit in there as well. All right, that goes back to what the scriptures say. Oh man, it's a verse. I can't remember that verse. There's another one here. Okay, verse 12. Seek not death in the air of your life, and pull not upon yourselves destruction with the works of your hands. All right, don't tempt the Lord, man. For the Most High made not death, neither hath he pleasure in the destruction of the living. And see, when we go away from the Father, everybody who goes away from the Father and his ways, you're going to seek death. I mean, that's not the one I wanted. Man, I forgot where it's at. Oh well. I had to bring it out later. Baruch 3 and 9. It says, "Hear Israel the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. How happeneth it, Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land, and thou art waxing old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead." Right, these ways of death. You become quickened with this word, you're supposed to give up those ways of death. That thou art counted with them that go down into the grave. Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom. For if thou hast walked in the way of God, thou shouldest have dwelled in peace forever. Learn where is wisdom and where is strength, where is understanding, that thou mayest know also where is length of days and life, where is the light of the eyes and peace. Who hath found her place, or who hath come into her treasures? Where are the princes of the heathen become, and such as ruled the beasts upon the earth? All right, that's why it says, because, you're going to make mistakes, but a righteous man is going to get back up, and a wicked man is going to fall into mischief. Hebrews 10:26, for if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. But it's, hey, so you willful, right? You know it's wrong. In fact, let's get that word for willfully. Voluntarily. To sin willfully as opposed to sins committed inconsiderately and from ignorance or from weakness. Yeah, voluntarily. You're like, fuck it. But a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fiery indignation, which shall devour the adversaries. He that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. All right, and I'm going to end it there, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. Stick with what we know, man. Stick with the ways of life. Shalom.